nice day, man. I had to come back to my home state and get my birth certificate because tomorrow I gotta go and get my hazmat, do my background check. But right now I'm about to go fishing, man. Yeah. We made it here. Fishing spot. I'm at home. My home state of Maryland. So I stopped and got me some of these. I'm gonna sit here and eat these. And then I'm gonna go fishing. First, I'm gonna eat these. Make sure there ain't no snake up here. Nothing. It's looking like out there. See, that's what you get when you come to Maryland. I've been getting those little Delaware crabs. They don't satisfy you. And at home, I can't make my sauce, but I just grab some vinegar, some seasoning, and do a little dip. A little dip and dive. Look at that, Kyrie. That right off the bat. Mountain crabs are always a little sweeter than getting them over in Delaware. Even though it's like basically the same crab. For some reason, they're always better in Maryland. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, that's what Kyrie like, them claws. We in Maryland. Just ate some crabs. Over here now, we about to launch in this. See what we can catch real quick. Yeah. I done fished this before because you can park your car over here. And I done caught a couple catfish. But I ain't never came on a kayak or a boat and bass fished it. And I wanted to come at the hardest time of day. It's like 2 p.m. And my goal is just to catch one. If I can catch one sizable fish, let's call it one. Let's say if I can catch one sizable fish that would measure in a tournament, then we'll call it good. Just one fish. So that's the goal, is to catch one good fish. I mean, could you imagine a storm coming in and you looking at that, trying to get back to the ramp? That'd be crazy. Glasses always make the sky look menacing when you're fishing, so I always take my glasses off to check. But yeah, I didn't fish this over here because you can come in off the road, just back your car in, and you can throw your rod. But that was years and years ago. That was like 2017, 2018. That was before I got into like bass fishing, being addicted to it like everybody gets. So yeah, I'm gonna start with, if you know what that is, you know what that is. That's a jackhammer, all black with a white trailer. On this fish sticks rod. This is a company, I think they're out of Texas. They make custom rods. They're not like in big box stores and stuff, but they make custom rods. I actually got that rod with a kayak. I had bought my second kayak. I bought a little cheap pedal kayak, but it's a company that kind of distributes them. They like a Chinese, I ain't gonna say the name because I hated the kayak, but no, matter of fact, I am gonna say the name, Hoodoo. It's a company called Hoodoo. They make kayaks that like copy the propel drive, copy the Hobie kick fins. And I got the fins. I can't remember. I know it wasn't the Tempest. It's whatever that other one is. And I got it in lime green. I got that kayak and I put like a wrap on it. And it never worked. Like, it never worked. And I sold it to somebody else. I guess they could make, because they kept trying to send me new drives. It wasn't the drive, wasn't the problem. It was the thing that you put the drive into, the thing that you lock it into. So as soon as you start pumping it, the drive just wiggling all over and wiggling. I probably literally did like, I launched it, went like around a circle near the boat ramp and figured that it wasn't working good. And it wouldn't lock in, so like I didn't want to go far. So I like launched it and went around the boat ramp and put it back on the trailer and called them, and they gave me a hassle. They said the thing was back ordered. It took months. It took months to actually Central Transport. I actually applied to them before, like in 2021, and they denied me. I don't know why, but anyway, it's a good thing they did deny me. And yeah, like I said, they said that their drives was back ordered, which I could see why, because they was trash. So everybody that they were selling the kayak to actually needed a new drive as soon as they got the kayak delivered. So, oh, this is cool. I'm coming up on an old bridge that I actually know as a kid. Before they redid this, the actual bridge that the cars go on, this was like a train bridge. And like you could see it from the road. If in Maryland, if you ever travel on 404 going to the beach, from the western shore to the eastern shore, you going to like Ocean City or one of the Delaware beaches, you've been past this creek, because it's really the Choptank River, but this is the Choptank Creek. So yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna start with that jackhammer with the fish sticks rod. And this is like low-key my favorite rod. Like my favorite rods are Kistler
rods. They out of Texas too, but Kistler's make the best rods. They make the best fishing gear, the best hats. So I love Kistler. But that's low-key my favorite rod. I never wanted it to be, and I always thought I liked stiff rods. But this rod, if you see, I don't know if you don't, this rod has a lot of, it's like an extra fast action. It's got a lot of play at the tip of that rod, and boy, when you hook a fish, especially with that jackhammer, it ain't coming off. Sometimes I just be fishing and like I don't want the fish, so I'll be trying to play it so it can shake off, and because I don't feel like landing it. Yeah, I do that. I don't know who else do that, but yeah, I do that. If I don't even really feel like landing the fish, I'll just play it until it shakes off. But it'd be hard for them to get off because they so pent, because that rod never gives up. It never releases the tension. So yeah, but I see a lot of fish, like I'm spooking the fish as I'm talking, coming through here. You can see them. I think they're on wood, holding on to logs in the shade, because when I come, I'll see them like spook out. So that's where I'm gonna throw up against some logs and some laydowns and see what we can get. Like see that laydown over there. So as we pulling up, like, you can see, you know what I mean, you can, and I got my glasses on polarized, so I can kind of see in the water, but you can see them spooking out as we coming through. Only thing I'm hoping we don't hit is a lot of spider webs. That's all I'm really worried about. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to you when I catch my first one. Not if I catch my first one, but when I catch the first one, I'm gonna hop back on and let y'all see it. That's crazy. That tree is all the way down, but it's still living. So yeah, that's what we doing. You know we on the Lifetime. Man, that's the only kayak I bring out now. It's just the perfect thing. Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm like a fish out of water out here, man. Trying to river fish, it's completely different than pond and lake fishing. Current, you got wind, you got drop-offs, like getting hung up, motor getting hung up. You got to be careful not to get high hooked with your kayak. You got a lot of things going on, bridges, and I've been out here about an hour. I ain't caught nothing yet. I'm about to try to hit this bridge right here. Try to go over to these rocks. I think I had like one bite, if it was a bite, if it wasn't like a tree branch or something. We're gonna try one of these, see what happens. One of these Crush City. What is it? Crush City the Mare. 4 inches. We're gonna try one of these Crush City Mares, see if we can do something with that. Got him. My first river bass. I'm starting to figure it out a little bit better. They like moving baits better than the lake bass, because I fit on one of these, caught one right away. Nice little bass. Caught him right by like a little feeder creek. So I guess he ambushing them as they come on out. But we're gonna let you go, homie. Thanks for biting. Dang, that's always fun, man, catching your first one. This is my first time fishing the river. Well, my second time. I paddled on the river when I first got this kayak in like November or August or something like that. But it was really more or less just to get out on the river, and I didn't catch nothing. But that was my first river bass. So that was cool. That was fun. And I'm so you know how when you're going throughout the day fishing and you're not catching nothing, so you just get lackadaisical, you throwing stuff. And I'm like, oh snap! Here's a little river, little creek, like a little feeder creek. and I'm in some shade. So I'm like, this is a perfect area. Let me throw over here. Second cast over in that way. Boom, and then you like surprise. He's like, oh shit, I got a fish on. So that was pretty cool. That was fun. Then you get re-energized because I was just floating back up the river about to get off the water. But now that I got that bite, that worked. Now I might try, you know what I mean, swing back around and go a little bit more. And the weird thing is I was going against the current and, you know, pulling back with it. And here I'm going the opposite. So I don't know. See, in the lake, it kind of matters. Like you want to be kind of have your presentation moving with the water where it's more natural. So I don't know, but those little river bass are a lot more aggressive than lake bass. I guess they stronger because they be in the current a lot more. So yeah, that was cool, man. That was pretty neat. First one, a lot more to go. I'm gonna check back with y'all when I get another one. I caught one on this bait that I'm throwing now. It's Crush City, the mare, swim bait on the ball head jig. Started at 2 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock. I'm just floating back without the motor even on. I'm just floating with the current back to where I'm parked at. Gotta drop down my rod because we about to go under an old trestle bridge, old train track bridge. I gotta get my action camera mount and get it back on the nose of this kayak so I can get some action shots. And this is another thing about river fishing. Look, we might get hooked up on this log right here. You gotta wear your PFD river fishing. If you don't wear your PFD on the river, you kind of got some screws loose, cause you could get high hooked at any second, and then you getting pulled away, getting separated from your boat by the current. So it's ultra dangerous. I don't care how deep it is. You could fall in, hit your head on the log, go under the water. You know, some guys think they're world class swimmers, and they don't need a PFD, or the water ain't that deep, or it ain't that cold. You can slip and die at the boat ramp, launching your boat. And this water is literally like real shallow now, and the tide is falling. I know it's low tide at like 5, like right now, basically. So maybe we don't have enough water. We probably gonna have to paddle a little ways till we get to some deeper water. It's actually fun getting in the kayak with just the paddle. It's just not fun after you get tired. It's like if you go early in the morning when you're fresh, you don't want to really do that after work, especially drive a truck like me because I'm just using my arms. But oh, it's a whole bunch of baby bass right here. It's a whole pod of them. They just scattered. I haven't seen no big ones though. I caught a nice size one, but I haven't seen none. Like you know, how you can sight fish. I haven't seen none in the water or no catfish or nothing. Cause I done caught a nice catfish out of this river and ate it before, and it was probably like one of the best ones I ever had. It was real. It was like small. I filleted him, I ripped him up or whatever you want to call it, and took him right to the house. This is when I still stayed in Maryland. I stayed like maybe 20 minutes away, and I remember I did it right in the driveway. Threw him in the cooler. It was getting dark. Threw him in the cooler. Got him home. I put a nail in him to a log, to a little tree or something. Ripped him off. seasoned him up, threw him in the pot, in the pan, fried him up. And I gotta go home and get a shower, man. I've been getting tore up by spider webs. Cause when you go fishing during the week and everybody's at work, nobody's really been out on the water. So nobody's been out before you. So when you go under bridges or go near logs and trees, you gonna be the person knocking down all the spider webs. I gotta hit this spot. I hate that when my bait is already out and then I see a spot that I wanna hit before I pass it. Banked off the bridge and backlash. This Kistler reel, it's like hard to backlash. Like you gotta try to backlash this thing. It's so smooth. That's that Kistler. They don't even make these no more. It's like so smooth. It's like instant. Like you throw it out mid cast before it even hit the water, and that clutch gonna engage it instantly. Well, that bridge just tore up underneath. People riding over don't even know how bad it is. All right, we didn't arrive back at the spot where I put in, so probably gonna be the last cast. Y'all seen the last cast? You never catch nothing on the last cast, right? And the last cast is never the last cast. Let me hurry up, throw one more before we get to it.